This video is intended to be a guide for qualified repair personnel. Proper understanding and use of any equipment, parts, or tools is the responsibility of the repair person doing the repair. Working on some Vektek parts can be hazardous if not done correctly. Always use personal protective equipment when repairing Vektek parts. The safety and security of personnel and property is the sole responsibility of the person performing the repair or testing of Vektek parts and is not the responsibility of Vektek or its employees. It is important for the repair person to understand the operation of the Vektek part and any equipment and tooling used in the repair and testing of the Vektek part. Vektek is not responsible for repairs that are not performed by Vektek personnel. No guarantee or warranty is provided or implied by this video. If you have any questions, give us a call at 800-992-0236. We will be glad to guide you to a successful repair. We're going to show you how to test a pallet decoupler today to verify that it will hold pressure and then also dump pressure. In addition to that, we want to test the accumulator to verify that there is an adequate amount of nitrogen in the accumulator. First thing we want to do is make sure our flow control valve is open. We're going to supply pressure to the A side. Okay, our A side is full and we have 5,000 psi approximately. And we want to release the pressure on the supply line to verify that this check valve is going to hold pressure on the A side. So I'm going to go to center position on the direct control valve, and you can see it's holding. You want to watch this for about 2 minutes to verify that it's actually going to hold. When you're satisfied that the check valve is holding pressure, then you want to verify that it'll dump the pressure. We're going to take the direct control valve to the B side, and as we do, the B side will pressurize, which will push a pilot pin into the check valve, releasing the A side pressure. You can see that the B side has pressure on it, the A side does not. Now we go back to center. We verified that the check valve held and that it was able to be released. You want to do that minimum of 5 times to verify that your check valve and everything are working well. Here in our shop, we do 25 times because we have a machine that does that for us, and it's our standard with Vektek. So the next step we want to do is verify that the accumulator has a precharge. And the way we do that is we're going to close the flow control valve so that we can meter out the oil when we dump the pressure. So we're going to go through the same test, pressurizing the A side. With the A side pressurized, we're going to take our direct control valve to center so that it releases the supply. And then we're going to dump the A side. In other words, open the check valve so that it can dump back through. Now, the flow control is going to prevent it from exiting. You're going to see the pressure stay here as the pressure goes up over here. You see, we've got pressure on both now because this flow control is preventing the fluid from going back, and the B has pressure. So now what we want to do is we're going to initiate a drop of the flow control, and we want to maintain a steady drop. When the pressure in the A side gets to the pre-charge value, you'll notice that the needle will drop rapidly to 0. So you want to watch it, and at the moment it drops, that was the pressure in the pre-charge. So we want to have a good steady drop. Sometimes we have to help it open the flow control just a little more to give us a steady drop. You can see it kind of stalled out, and right there it dropped. So around 1300 psi is what this accumulator has in it.
And then we can take the direction control valve back to center to dump the pressure, and you have no pressure on your pallet decoupler. All the parts that you see here, in addition to the pallet decoupler, we'll have a list of those on the video so that you can order those. That's it. Thank you.